today. We will go straight into the Havan, and being led by my sister Pandita, and we'll continue with the program behind Pandita Sai. Okay, just start.
Testing, mic test, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. Om. Om. Sadar Supreme Namaste, mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters. To our internet audience also, a warm Sadar Supreme Namaste. Let us all kindly join in Swagat Sabhajan Is Mandira Ho Bhakti Swati Ki Dhar. A warm welcome to all of us as we celebrate Deepavali, the festival of lights. Om Swagat Sabhajan Is Mandira Ho Bhakti Swati Ki Dhar. Sundar Sumadhur Gaan Hamaro Ranjan Sab Nar Naar. Swagat Sab Jan Is Mandir Ho. सगुण निर्गुण अविनाशी मात पिता हरुया और भई हम वत्स सदाई तार हमें संसार ओ तार हमें संसार सुंदर सुमधुर गाय हमारो रंजन सब नर नार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो भक्ति स्वाति की धार। स्वागत सब जन इस मंदिर हो। हो Mataji Sevika to lead us in a bhajan, after which we'll listen to a bhajan by Bhaiya Jagdish, and then followed by our brother, our young upcoming star of the Gurukul, Vinesh. So that we may have these 3 bhajans, may I kindly ask all of you to shorten your bhajans to 2 verses.
On behalf of Gurukula, I just spoke to him and I wish him out. We'd like to welcome and New York Gurukula because we're going to come up with a special Diwali celebration. You know, send his blessings to all of us.
May I kindly ask all the mothers of the mandir to come forward and light that diya as I chant, Asato ma sadgamaya, O God, lead us from untruth to truth. Lead us from darkness to light, and lead us from daily death to immortality. Om Asato ma sadgamaya, Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Asato ma sadgamaya, Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma amritam gamaya. And may I kindly ask Chacha Krishan and all the rest of the executive members, as you see the members coming in, usher them up in front so they can light their diyas and place it on this big thali. Over to you, Mataji.
Page 254 in the Atmagit. शरण प्रभु की आओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। शरण प्रभु की आओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। शरण प्रभु की आओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। चल कपट और झूठ को त्यागो, चल कपट और झूठ को त्यागो, सत्य में चित्त अलगाओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। सत्य में चित्त अलगाओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। शरण प्रभु की आओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। कर लो नाम हरि का सिमरन, कर लो नाम हरि का सिमरन, अंत को ना पछताओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। अंत को ना पछताओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे। शरण प्रभु की आओ रे, यही समय है प्यारे।
Please indulge me, O merciful one, kindle your light in the temple of my mind, like you kindle the lights of the dias here today. Remove the hopelessness and despair caused by the darkness of ignorance that I have, and we all have sometimes. O God, compared to a beautiful candlefly, shed some of your light because I and we cannot see the pathways hidden in the darkness of ignorance. O Lord, take us across the constant flame. In this life, I have experienced all types of problems and impediments, and I keep roaming about in the bushes of stress and agony. I keep searching for your gracious light, conscious of our needs, my needs. Come to us, O God. Daya mein jyoti man mandir, दया कर जगमगा जावो, अंधेरे की परेशानी निराशा को हटा जावो, दया में ज्योति मन मंदिर, अरे जुगनो रतिम तिम कर सुझा इसको, रतिम तिम कर सुझा इसको, नहीं मार्ग कहीं लगता, मुझे द्रव पार ले जाओ, अंधेरे की परेशानी निराशा पुजारी हाथी पोष पोष से रिझाता, गंध द्रव्यों से रिझाता, गंध द्रव्यों से, विनय मेरी सुनो भगवन, तरसता अब लखा जाओ, अंधेरे की
May I kindly ask all of us to sip this sacrificial water. Mataji Jas is sitting down and Pitaji Navin is also sitting. I know Mataji is celebrating her birthday and she's asking God to continue to be watchful over her and continue to bless her on this divine and blessed night. Amrito Pasranamasi Swaha. Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shirmai Shrihi Shayatam Swaha. Athang Sparishaha. Asking God that these body limbs that we touch, may they remain strong and fulfill their defined functions. Om Vagmasya Astu. Om Nasur Me Prano Astu. Om Akshyor Me Chaksharastu. Om Karnayor Me Shotram Astu. Om Bhavur Me Balamastu. Om Urvorma Ojo Astu. Om Anushtani Mengani Tanustanvami Sahasantu. Atheshwara Stuti Prarthanopasana. Grasping and closing. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanrasuva. Om Hiranyagarbhava Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jata Patirekasi. Sadadhara Prithvim Vyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. Om Ya Atmada Baladayasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Deva. Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityuh Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika Idraja Jagato Babhuva. Yaishe Asya Tripada Shatushpada Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. Om Yena Yudra Prithvi Chadridha Yena Swahasabhitam Yena Nakaha Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimanaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. Om Prajapate Natvare Tanyanyo Vishwajatani Parita Babhuva. Yakamaste Juhumastano Asu Vayam Syama Patayo Rahina. Om Sano तृतीये धावन्नदैरयन्ता ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम। हे सकल जगत के उत्पत्ति कर्ता समग्र ऐश्वर्य युक्त शुद्ध स्वरूप सर्व सुखों के दाता परमेश्वर, आप कृपा करके हमारे संपूर्ण दुर्गुण दुर्व्यसन और दुखों को दूर कीजिए। जो कल्याणकारक गुण कर्म स्वभाव वाले पदार्थ है वे सब हमको प्राप्त कराइए। O God, O Deva Savitar, O Creator of this universe, O radiant cause of all manifestations, all life forms, do remove from us and Antijas and Pidaji Navin as they sit to perform Havan Yajna on this blessed Diwali night. Do remove from them all that is stressful, all that is difficult, and all that is challenging, and give unto them and all of us too, as we are here in Mandir this evening, give unto all of us all that is beautiful, benevolent, and auspicious. Eteshwara Stuti Prarthanopasana Prakaranam Atha Swasti Vachanam Om Agnimire Purohitam Yajasya Devamritvijam Otaram Ratnadhatamam Om Swasti Pantha Manucharema Surya Chandramasa Viva Punardarta Gnata Janata Sangame Mari Iti Sankshepataha Swasti Vachanam Atha Shanti Karanam. We ask God for peace to be yielded to our personalities. Om Shanna Indragni Bhavatam Ahobi Shanna Indra Varuna Ratahavya Shamindra Soma Suvitaya Shamyo Shanna Indra Pushana Vasasato Om Shanna Somo Bhavatu Brahma Shanna Shanno Gravana Shamusantu Yajya Shanna Swarunam Mitayo Bhavantu Shanna Prasvaha Shamuvastu Vedi Atha Shiva Sankalpa Mantraha Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. May our minds be filled with beautiful and benevolent thoughts. Om Yajagrato Duramudaiti Devam Tanu Suktasya Tathe Vaiti Nurangamam Jyotisha Jyotirekam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Om Susharathirashvani Vayam Manushya Neniyate Bhishabhirva Jinaiva Ritmatisham Yanajiram Javishtam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu Abhayadan, the gift of fearlessness. No fear from our friends, nor from those who are unfriendly to us. No fear from the known, nor from the unknown. No fear in the night, nor in the day. May we be friends unto all directions, and may all directions in turn be friendly unto us. Om Abhayam Mitra Amitra Abhayam Jata Abhayam Payoksha Abhayam Nakam Abhayam Nivanaha Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarvasha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sankshepataha Shanti Karanam Athagni Pradipanam. Adija Sankalnavan, please stand. हे अन्न धन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. हे अन्न धन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. तुझे घर घर पूजे प्राणी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. हे अन्न धन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. मंदिर तिहारा छम छम करे ओ मंदिर तिहारा छम छम करे. लाखों दियों की ज्योति जले भक्तों का माँ भंडार भरे. हाथों से धन की बरखा करे भक्तों का माँ भंडार भरे. हाथों से धन की बरखा करे. तेरे हम पे भी हो मेहरबानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. हे अन्न धन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. हे अन्न धन की महारानी हो जय लक्ष्मी रानी. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वाहा. ओम भूर्भुवः स्वर्गेव भूम्ना पृथिवीवरुणा तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजनि तृष्यग्निं मनादमना ध्यायादरे. All of us fanning this fire. Om Udbudhya Swagni Pratijagrahi Tvamishthapurte Samsije Thamayamcha Asmin Swadhase Adhyutarasmin Vishwe Deva Yajamanascha Sidhata Devashta Yajamanescha Sidhata. अथ समिदाधानम् ओमयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जात वेदसेने ध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेत वर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा. इदमग्ने जात वेदसे इदन्नं मम. ॐ समिधाग्निं ध्रुवस्य घृते बोधयतातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजुहोतन सुसमिधाय शोचिषे
घृतं तीव्रं जुहोतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहच्छोचाय विष्य स्वाहा इदमग्नये अङ्गिरसे इदं न मम
हथ पञ्चघृताहुतयः 5 key oblations. ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने
यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय जास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय जास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम
ॐ
अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय जास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय जास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम
5th and final time. ॐ अयन्त इद्म आत्मा जातवेदस्तेने यस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय
जास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे
नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं न मम
अथ जलप्रसेचनम् ॐ अदिते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वत्यनुमन्यस्व ॐ देवा सवितः प्रसूयच पतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतन्यः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्नः स्वरतु 4 key oblations. ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदं न मम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापतये
प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदं इन्द्राय इदं न मम
अथ घृत सामग्री आहुतयः ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्वर्षो ज्योतिर्वर्षः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ
सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरात्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषाणो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्नये प्राणाय इदं न मम ॐ भुवर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा इदं वायवे पानाय इदं न मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय व्यानाय इदं न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः इदं न मम ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्मा भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा ॐ या मेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तया मध्यमेधयानि मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर् दुरितानि परासुभा यद्भद्रं तन्न आसुवा स्वाहा ॐ अग्निनय सुपथाराय यस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोजस्मज्जोहराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा अथ पुनाहुतिरूप आघारवाच्यभागाहुतयः ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदं न मम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदं न मम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं न मम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदं इन्द्राय इदं न मम ॐ भूरग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदं न मम ॐ भुवर्वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदं न मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय इदं न मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः इदं न मम
May I kindly ask Chacha Krishan, Mataji Renuka, and Mataji Vijay, if they are around, to come so they may offer harvested grains. And we're saying at this time of reaping new grains, we invoke Indra, God filled with power, for the realization of whom the earth, heaven, the directions and subdirections are all filled with light. May all these lights of the universe help us to realize God.
Not a lot of pandits.
I don't believe they're around, so there's a request for all the Pandits to make the offerings. Pandita Gayatri, may I kindly ask you to come forward? दयानंद के गीत गौरव गुणों को हमें जो न गाए, कहो कौन गाए। दयानंद के गीत गौरव गुणों को हमें जो न गाए, कहो कौन गाए। कहो कौन गाए, कहो कौन गाए, हमें जो न गाए, कहो कौन गाए। दयानंद के गीत गौरव गुणों को हमें जो न गाए, कहो कौन गाए। लिए वेद विद्या के पावन मशाले, अविद्या अमा को भगाता रहा जो, संजोए हुए प्राण दाते प्रभावी, सदा भारती को जगाता रहा जो। उसी के पदों की बनी पद्धति को हमें जो न जाए, कहो कौन जाए। कहो कौन जाए, कहो कौन जाए, हमें जो न जाए, कहो कौन जाए। दयानंद के गीत गौरव गुणों को हमें जो न गाए, कहो कौन गाए। If we do not sing the praises of Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati, then who will? Om Prithvi Dhyauha Pradisho Disho Yasmai Dyubhiravritaha Tamihendram Upahvaye Shivanah Santu Hetayah स्वाहा। ओम यन्मे किंचिदुपेप्सितम् अस्मिन् कर्मणि वृत्रहन्, तन्मे सर्वं समृद्ध्यताम् जीवतः शरदः शतं स्वाहा। ओम सम्पत्तिर्भूतिर्भूमिर्वृष्टिर्ज्येष्ठां श्रेष्ठ्यं, श्रीः प्रजामिहावतु स्वाहा। इदमिन्द्राय इदन्न मम। ॐ यस्याभावे वैदिकलौकिकानां भूतिर्भवति कर्मणाम्, इन्द्रपत्नीमुपह्वये सीता सा मे त्वा न पायिनी, भूयात् कर्मणि कर्मणि स्वाहा। इदम् इन्द्रपत्न्यै इदन्न मम। ॐ अश्वावती गोमति सुनृतावती, बिभर्ति या प्राणभृतो अतन्द्रिता, खलामलीनाम् उर्वराम् अस्मिन् कर्मणि उपहये ध्रुवाम्, सा मे त्वन्न पायिनी भूयात् स्वाहा idam sitayai idanna mama. And 4 more offerings. Om sitayai swaha, om prajayai swaha, om shamayai swaha, om bhutyai swaha. And on this night also, our Rishi Nirvaan, he was emancipated on this night. We will chant a few mantras along with Diwali, celebrating Diwali. We also acknowledge the fact that our Swamiji passed on this night, on this blessed night. Om yatra brahma vido yanti dikshaya tapasa saha agnirma tatra nayatu agnirmedham dadhatu me स्वाहा ॐ यत्न ब्रह्म विदो यान्ति दीक्षया तपसा सह वायुर्मा तत्र नयतु वायुर्प्राणान् दधातु मे स्वाहा. And the final 2. ॐ यत्र ब्रह्म विदो यान्ति दीक्षया तपसा सह आपो मा तत्र नयन्तु अमृतं मोपतिष्ठतु स्वाहा ॐ यत्म ब्रह्म विदो यान्ति दीक्षया तपसा सह ब्रह्मा मा तत्र नयतु ब्रह्मा ब्रह्म दधातु मे स्वाहा. That realm of bliss where the in-knowers of Ved enter with the conservation and arduous discipline. To that realm may Brahma lead us, bestowing Vedic wisdom upon us. Thank you. You may now go back to your seats as we continue with this blessed Havan Yajna. We will ask the Yajamanas to kindly come back as we chant the Mahagayatri mantra, one of the sacred most mantras in all 4 Vedas. May I kindly ask all of you on this Diwali night, as we ask God for light to prevail over darkness, may I kindly ask all of you to clasp your palms, close your eyes and join us. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonaha Prachodayat Swaha. अथ सृष्टकृदाहुति अथ मोहन भोग आहूयते. ॐ यदस्य कर्मणोत्यरीरिचं यद्वान्यूनमिहाकरम् अग्निष्टसृष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं सृष्टं सुहृतं करोतु मे. अग्नये सृष्टकृते सहुतहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समर्धयित्रे सर्वान्नः कामान् समर्धय स्वाहा. शिष्टकृते इदन्न मम ॐ प्रजापते स्वाहा इदं प्रजापते इदन्न मम. May I kindly ask all of you to stand as we chant the three final offerings. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Outstretched palms, passing them lightly over our faces. Om Tanu Padneyasi Tanvam Me Pahi. Om Ayurdagneyasi Ayurmetehi. Om Varchodagneyasi Varchometehi. Om Agneyanme Tanva Onam Tanva Pranam. Om Medhami Devah Savita Aradhatu. Om Medhami Devi Saraswati Aradhatu. Om Medhami Ashwinau Deva Vadhatam Pushkarasrajo. Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashama Apyayatam. Om Chakshushama Apyayatam. Om Shrotam Chama Apyayatam. Om Yashobanam Chama Apyayatam. Please be seated as we sing the Yajna Prarthana Bhajan.
Final prayer.
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Abhishunah Sakena Avita Jaritrena Shatam Bhavasyutaye Shatam Bhavasyutaye Shatam Bhavasyutaye Iti Agnihotram Iti Agnihotram Iti Agnihotram. Yajna Prarthana Bhajan. Om Pujaniya Prabhu Hamare Bhav Javan कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की गावे रचाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल Will the Yajamanas kindly stand? Om Swasti Pantha Surya Chandamasa Viva Punardarta Gnata Janata Sangame Mahi Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti. Thank you to the Yajamanas who start for Havan Yajna today on this Diwali night, on this Rishi Nirvaan night, as we celebrate Diwali and we bring into focus the Rishi as he passed on this blessed night. We will have a few more bhajans. May I kindly ask my sister Nirvani to sing the other bhajan. We will have 2 verses because I'm trying to get a few more bhajans in. After which we'll have Didi Liani as well to sing us a bhajan.
Namaste everyone. On this auspicious day of Diwali, let us all join together and celebrate this festival that triumphs light over darkness. It is the most ancient teachings from India that guides us from outer darkness of ignorance to inner light of consciousness. Let us also celebrate the life of our great Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Let us remember him for all the sacrifices he made and all the values he stood up for in order for us to have a better life, for all the difficulties he endured for us to be awakened. If not for him, we would have been buried with the influences of other culture. Myself and family would like to extend a happy Diwali to everyone. हो देव दयानंद देख लिया तेरे कारण हो देव दयानंद देख लिया तेरे कारण जन जन को हम सब को मिला है ये नवजीवन तुझे है सौ सौ बंधन करे तेरा अभिनंदन तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन करे तेरा अभिनंदन हो देव दयानंद देख लिया तेरे कारण जन जन को हम सब को मिला है ये नवजीवन तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन करे तेरा अभिनंदन तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन करे तेरा अभिनंदन हो देव दयानंद हो देव दयानंद हुआ अज्ञानता का दूर अंधेरा हुआ अज्ञानता का दूर अंधेरा घर घर ज्ञान से दीप जले तेरे कारण हो घर घर ज्ञान से दीप जले तेरे कारण जन जन को हम सब को मिला है ये नवजीवन तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन करे तेरा अभिनंदन तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन करे तेरा अभिनंदन हो देव दयानंद हो देव दयानंद चार जनकार तूने जर से उतारा चार जनकार तूने जर से उतारा बदिया में नहीं नहीं हो बदिया में नहीं नहीं बदिया में नहीं नहीं फूल खिले सौ वंदन, करे तेरा अभिनंदन, तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन, करे तेरा अभिनंदन। हो देव दयानंद, देख लिया तेरे कारण, हो देव दयानंद, देख लिया तेरे कारण। जन जन को हम सबको मिला है ये नवजीवन, तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन, करे तेरा अभिनंदन, तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन, करे तेरा अभिनंदन, तुझे है सौ सौ वंदन, करे तेरा अभिनंदन। नमस्ते and thank you.
Thank you, Nirvani. May I kindly ask now Pandita, one of our senior Panditas, Pandita Gayatri, to sing us a bhajan. Didi Liani has graciously declined. I would like to ask her to honor her presence here tonight in asking her to sing us a bhajan.
Namaste, everyone. I'm sorry I cannot sing tonight, but I would like to wish everyone a happy Diwali. May everyone enjoy this Diwali, and as we know that Diwali is light, may the darkness that we have inside, may that darkness come out from us, and may the light shine, as we know that light overcomes darkness. May we shine with the bright light, and may everything be bright for us on this new light, on this new year. May everything shine as the light shines. I'm happy that we are all here to celebrate. We miss Guruji a lot. He's not here, but I hope that he is seeing everything what is going on. We miss him very much. I hope that he is enjoying whatever is going on in Gurukul. And may we continue to carry on for him to enjoy and feel that, well, everything will go on just like how when he was here. And I would like to wish everyone again a very happy Diwali, and may we continue to progress just like how we are going on. May God bless all of us. May we continue to shine as the light shines. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pandita Gayatri. We have a few more minutes. I would like to ask Pitaji Brijlal, who is one of our very benevolent supporter of the Gurukul, to sing us a bhajan. I would like to ask you to shorten it to 2 verses. By the time Pitaji is making his way up, may I kindly ask all of you to give graciously to the Gurukul. My mom and a few more of the mothers will be coming around. Please give graciously to the Gurukul. For Diwali and Phagwa, I ask you to please give a little more than you would normally give. Pitaji, over to you. On notice, if I have a few more moments, I would like to ask my sister Anushka to sing us a bhajan, very short, 2 verses.
एक वो भी दिवाली थी last year we celebrated in one kind of Diwali. This year we are witnessing another kind. Last year we were a happy family. This year the garden of our family is uprooted. And we, the gardener, are in tears to see what has happened. एक वो भी दिवाली थी. एक वो भी दिवाली थी, एक ये भी दिवाली है, उजड़ा हुआ गुलशन है, रोता हुआ माली है. एक वो भी दिवाली थी, एक वो भी दिवाली थी, एक ये भी दिवाली है, उजड़ा हुआ गुलशन है, रोता हुआ माली है. बाहर तो उजाला है मगर दिल में अंधेरा, समझो न इसे रात का सवेरा. बाहर तो उजाला है मगर दिल में अंधेरा, समझो न इसे रात है गम का सवेरा. क्या दीप जलाए हम, तकदीर ही काली है, उजड़ा हुआ गुलशन है, रोता हुआ माली है. एक वो भी दिवाली थी, एक ये भी दिवाली है, उजड़ा हुआ गुलशन है, रोता हुआ माली है. एक वो भी दिवाली थी, एक ये भी दिवाली है, उजड़ा हुआ गुलशन है, रोता हुआ माली है, रोता हुआ माली है, रोता हुआ माली है. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, Pidaji Birjlal. I would now like to ask my sister Anushka to give us the final bhajan, which would lead us into Pravachan.
Namaste.
लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी। तेरे द्वारे खड़े हुए हम, तेरे द्वारे खड़े हुए हम, बनकर दरस भिखारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी। तेरे द्वारे खड़े हुए हम, तेरे द्वारे खड़े हुए हम, बनकर दरस भिखारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी। तेरी दया जिधर हो जावे, दारुण नरक सुरग बन जावे। लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी, हे लक्ष्मी मैया पूजा करूं मैं तुम्हारी। तू चाहे लोहा सोना दो, ध्यान पूरित कोना कोना हो।
Thank you, Anushka. Sadar Supreme Namaste. May I kindly ask all of you to join with me in singing Kaho Ek Baar He Mitro. All of us join in chanting and singing the praises of Vedic Satya Sanatan Dharma and Arya Samaj, which we profess. Whilst they're getting set up, whilst my brother Siko is setting us up, please join me in singing Kaho Ek Baar. कहो एक बार हे मित्रों, सनातन धर्म की जय हो। कहो Today is Diwali. Kindle diya lights everywhere with smiles of joy. Today is the festival of lights. This is what we're celebrating. And we're also focusing on Rishi Nirvaan, the night of our Maharshi Dayananda, his emancipation. This is the night that he passed on. May I kindly ask all of you to clasp your palms, close your eyes, join me in prayer. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O God, O Master, lead us from untruth to truth. Lead us especially on tonight's night from darkness to light. And lead us from death to immortality. When we say death, we mean daily death. When we are struggling, challenging, when we have challenges in our lives, it is our daily death. Lead us away from all of that, O God. We also pray for our Guruji, Dr. Satish Prakash, as he is disseminating Vedic knowledge. It is through his grace and through his teachings that this is all possible. We ask God for his well-being, and we ask God for his health, not to continue to decline, but for him to have good health so he can continue disseminating Vedic knowledge. Diwali, as we call it, but the correct word is Deepavali. And deep means lights, as you can see on the screen. Avali means rose. So Deepavali, when we say Deepavali, we mean rose of lights. And this is what we do when we celebrate light over darkness. We light all these lamps that are lit over here, and we symbolically try to emulate that in our lives. We ask God, just as we light this light, we kindle this light, may the light that keeps us all alive, may knowledge also roam free. There are two questions that we need to ask ourselves when we come to Mandir to celebrate Diwali on a night like this. What are we celebrating, and how are we celebrating? And this is for all of us to think. What are we truly celebrating? Is it light over darkness? Is it Diwali? When we say light, what do we mean, and what are we truly celebrating? And how, very importantly, how are we celebrating? And if you can go down, we will see coming to Mandir. All of us are here in Mandir. Those of us who have joined on the internet audience, they are also taking part in this celebration. We have physically come here, but they are virtually in our presence. We also light diyas. We come to Mandir, we light diyas. There are diyas over there. We also remember the Rishi. And we're listening to a Pravachan right now. We also listened to a few Bhajans in honor of the Rishi and to celebrate Diwali. But we shouldn't stop there. We should take it a little further than that. We need to generate a deeper understanding of Diwali, of Deepavali, of this row of light. And there are forms of darkness that I just mentioned. If we have challenges in our lives, we're in darkness. If we're struggling with something, we're in darkness. And we ask God for light to prevail. Just as we light a diya, may light prevail in our lives too. Not just physically, but internally too. And Bhagavad Gita tells us, Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha eva Aprakasho pravritischa pramado moha evacha. Darkness takes numerous forms, one of which is slothfulness, the lack of motivation to engage in anything. That's slothfulness. Neglect of duties. We do not feel like performing our duties. We lack motivation. Also delusion, which causes confusion. When we say delusion, that which isn't to be seen is seen by that person, which is unreal, it is seen by that person. And you can see how that leads to confusion. Knowledge overcomes confusion. When we have knowledge, there's nothing that would confuse us. We see a straight path and we're focused. Knowledge gets rid of every form of confusion that there is. Bhagavad Gita continues to tell us, Om yajyatva na punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava yajyatva na punarmoham evam yasyasi pandava. When you know this knowledge, you will never again fall into any sort of confusion. But in order to know something, there are certain things that we need to do. We can't just have knowledge overnight. We need to put in the required work. We need to study. We need to read. And other things we need to exercise in order to have knowledge. It just doesn't come overnight. Darkness surrounds us. Where there's a lack of light, where there's no light, there's darkness. Darkness surrounds us. Let us all strive to conquer it. Rigved tells us, Om Abhiprabhara drishata drishan manaha Shavashtitte asad brihad Arshantu apo javasa vimataro Hanuvrittam jaya swaha Hanuvrittam jaya swaha. O man of bold spirit, not just O man, but that person who is of a bold spirit, with overpowering courage, forcefully attack the power of stifling darkness from all sides and conquer it completely. We just mentioned knowledge is one such force that would conquer darkness completely. When we say darkness, we mean ignorance too. Let the nurturing waters of knowledge rapidly flow. You will win the light of knowledge, and consequently you will earn great glory. But like I just said, we need to put in the work in order to gain great glory. There is a credible source of light. We see light here, but there is a credible source of light that we can all tap into. Bhagavad Gita again tells us, Jyotisham api tad jyotis tamasaha paramuchyate Jyotisham api tad jyotis tamasaha paramuchyate. He, God, is the light of all lights, and He is said to be beyond darkness. When we refer to ourselves, we are all souls with a body, Atma. And when we refer to God, we say Paramatma. If we are lights, He is the light of all lights. If we are joy and bliss, then He is the storehouse. We have said numerous times, when we need something, we go to the very source. If we are all lights, or we strive to be, then He is the light of all lights, and we can tap into Him. But there are certain things that are required. We can know and experience this source of light, God Himself. Again, Bhagavad Gita says, Jnanam jeyam jnanagamyam hridhi sarvasya dhishtitam. Jnanam jeyam jnanagamyam hridhi sarvasya dhishtitam. His nature, God's nature, is knowledge. He is worthy of being known. In our prarthana, our first 8 mantras, Stuti Prarthana, we say God alone is to be communed with. He alone we should communicate with. He is worthy of being known. He is knowable through knowledge. He is seated in the hearts of all human beings. Just as we all came up and kindled the diya, He is present in each and every one of us. Light can shine through each gate. Bhagavad Gita again. Bhagavad Gita throws a lot of insight into light and darkness. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate. Prakasha means light. Deep also means light. They're both synonyms. One should know that the light of wisdom one day shines through all the sense gates of the body. When I say sense gates, I mean the sight in our eyes, the hearing in our ears, the strength in our arms. These are our sense gates. It is possible for light to shine through all of them. The strength in our feet taking us to mandir, like right now. Our feet have brought us to mandir. The strength in our arms, these are the sense gates of the body. We should always keep the light of hope kindled and lit. Tu aas ka deepak jana, tu aas ka deepak jana, कि तेरा भगवान करेगा भला, कि तेरा भी दिन आएगा रे, अंधेरा सारा मिट जाएगा रे। तू आस का दीपक जला, कि तेरा भगवान करेगा भला, कि तेरा भी दिन आएगा रे, अंधेरा सारा मिट जाएगा रे। तू आस का दीपक जला। सृष्टि का नियम है प्यारे, हरदम रहता ना अंधेरा, कोई ऐसी रात न होती, होता नहीं जिसका सवेरा। विश्वास की ज्योति जला, ओ विश्वास की ज्योति जला, कि तेरा भगवान करेगा भला, कि तेरा भी दिन आएगा रे, अंधेरा सारा मिट जाएगा रे। तू आस का दीपक जला। Kindle a diya, a lamp, a light of hope for God will always be by your side. Bhagavan karega bhala, He will always be by your side. That day will come when all the darkness from your life will disappear. Night is followed by day, and day is followed by night. We all know this. This happens time and time again. In the same way, darkness is followed by light, and light is followed by darkness. Have the unwavering conviction, that unshakable belief that God will never allow darkness to overcome you. If you're suffering from whatever it may be, some sort of challenge, have that unwavering conviction that it too will pass. It will go away, and light will come back to you. It is important for us to keep our faith alive regardless of what's going on in our lives. कष्टों से न जो घबराए, हर उसको मिला करता है। कष्टों से न जो घबराए, हर उसको मिला करता है। जब सौ कांटे चुभते, तब फूल खिला करता है। दुख सुख का यही सिलसिला, दुख सुख का यही सिलसिला, कि तेरा भगवान करेगा भला, कि तेरा भी दिन आएगा रे, अंधेरा सारा मिट जाएगा रे। तू आस का दीपक जला, कि तेरा भगवान करेगा भला, कि तेरा भी दिन आएगा रे, अंधेरा सारा मिट जाएगा रे। तू आस का दीपक जला। That person who doesn't flinch in the face of challenges, whatever is thrown in that person's way, he doesn't flinch in the face of challenges. That's the person who will ultimately succeed, because nothing deters him. Even if 1,000 thorns were to prick him, it doesn't deter him from persevering, from struggling to continue, from persevering. This is the ongoing nature of happiness and sorrow. We just mentioned darkness is followed by light. Unhappiness is followed by happiness. Sorrow is followed by joy. And light is followed. And darkness is followed by light. It is our perception, however we want to look at it. And in conclusion, we focus on our Rishi as well. We are keeping the hope, the light of hope alive, but we're also bringing into focus our Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati. May I kindly ask my Pati Parameshwar and Chacha Sato, would you guys please bring up the Dayanand picture, the Swami Dayanand picture that's in the back. So those of us who would like to pay homage and veneration to the legacy that he has left behind, you can all, if you wish, nobody is saying you should, but if you wish, and you know and value what he stood for, you may touch his feet and you may go back to your seats. On this night, we continue to be inspired by his life and his teachings and what he stood for. All the sacrifices that he's made, is allowing me, a female, to sit here and to speak to all of you. That's one of the many things he fought for. He was a very, very strong and dedicated person to Arya Samaj and to our Dharma. Along with Diwali, we focus on his life and his teachings. He was a huge diya. He was the light that kindled many other diyas. It is because of what he did that we are all here today. May I kindly ask all of you to stand, those of you who would like to pay your veneration to him, you may come and touch his feet as we sing this Geet. It was on Diwali day. It was on October 30th, 1883, that our Swami Dayanand passed on. We will forever be indebted to that great, great soul who passed on this blessed night, Swami Dayananda Saraswati. We contemplate on his life, his teachings, and the impact that it made. मोर शंकर नाम है, टंकारा जिन धाम है। मोर शंकर नाम है, टंकारा जिन धाम है। ऐसे श्री ब्रह्मचारी को, ऐसे श्री ब्रह्मचारी to that Brahmachari whose name was Mool Shankar and who was born in Tankara, Gujarat. फागुन की शिवरात आई, फागुन की शिवरात आई, बोध का प्रभात लाई, फागुन की शिवरात आई, बोध का प्रभात लाई, सच्चे शिव व्रत to that soul who had taken a vow on Shivratri night in 1837 to realize it through Shiva. As a result of such a vow, awakening dawned on him. Moha Maya ka त्याग किया, मोह माया का त्याग किया, ईश्वर से अनुराग किया, मोह माया का त्याग किया, ईश्वर से अनुराग किया, ऐसे ब्रह्म विचारी को, ऐसे ब्रह्म विचारी को बारंबार प्रणाम है, बारंबार प्रणाम है. We bow repeatedly to that soul who always focused on God. He had abandoned all attachment to the world. He was all alone and he loved God so very much. We bow repeatedly to that disseminator of Vedic wisdom who found a true teacher in Mathura. This teacher, Swami Virajanand, gave him the key to Vedic interpretation. He then taught all of us Ved. We bow repeatedly to that great world benefactor, Dayananda Swami, who was stoned and he was even fed poison, but who gave all of us a sip of nectar. धन्य है तुझको ऐ ऋषि, तूने हमें बचा लिया. धन्य है तुझको ऐ ऋषि, तूने हमें बचा लिया. सो के लुट रहे थे हम, तूने हमें जगा दिया. धन्य है तुझको ऐ ऋषि, तूने हमें जगा दिया, तूने हमें बचा लिया, तूने हमें जगा दिया. धन्य है तुझको ऐ ऋषि. O Rishi Dayanand, you are blessed, for you saved us, and you are blessed because you awakened all of us. We are forever indebted to him for all the sacrifices that he has made. May I kindly ask all of you to stand as we sing the Arati Bhajan. Whilst the Arati Bhajan is going on, if you would like to say Happy Diwali to anyone, you may do so and wish them all the best until next year when we celebrate Diwali again. Om Jai Jagadish Hare, Swami Jai Jagadish Hare, Bhakt Janon ke sankat, Bhakt Janon ke sankat, Kshan mein
पिता तुम मेरे, शरण हो किसकी। ओ स्वामी शरण हो किसकी। तुम बिन और न दूजा, तुम बिन और न दूजा, आस करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा। ओ स्वामी पाप हरो देवा। श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ, संतन की सेवा। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे। भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। अथ शांति पाठः। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षं शान्ति, पृथिवी शान्ति, रापः शान्ति, रोषधयः शान्तिर्वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वदेवा शान्तिर्ब्रह्मा सर्वं शान्तिः। शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। प्रेम से बोलो ओंकार भगवान की जय। वेदोद्धारक महर्षि दयानंद की जय। ब्रह्मर्षि स्वामी विरजानंद की जय। मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। भगवती माता सीता की जय। योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। Namaste everyone. Happy Diwali. And we'll see you all next week, Sunday. Over to Chacha Krishan for the announcements.
Thank you. Just a reminder that the Bal Divas rehearsal continues Friday from 7 to 9. Parents, please, and all the teachers also, we want this Bal Divas to be very successful, but we need the kids to come to rehearse. Thank you. Again, on behalf of Guruji and all of us, Happy Diwali.